You're being robbed every time you buy mint at the grocery store. $3 for a tiny plastic container with maybe 10 sprigs that'll wilt in your fridge within 3 days. You use 2 leaves for your tea or mojito, the rest turns to slime, and next week you're buying another $3 package. That's $12 a month, $150 a year, on an herb that literally grows like a weed and costs nothing to propagate. This is one sprig of mint I took from a grocery store package 6 months ago. Just one stem. This is what it became. 47 plants. More mint than I can use in a year. All from one sprig that I pulled from a $3 package before the rest went bad. Today I'm showing you how to turn one grocery store mint sprig into an infinite supply that never stops producing. You'll never buy mint again. And I'm showing you the secret to keeping it under control so it doesn't take over your entire yard. Stick around for the propagation method that takes 7 days instead of 3 weeks. Plus at the end, the pruning trick that doubles your harvest and keeps your mint bushy instead of leggy. Before we start, drop a comment telling me what country or state you're watching from. And if you're tired of wasting money on herbs you could grow for free, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Mint is one of the easiest herbs to grow. It's also one of the easiest to get wrong because it spreads aggressively. But that aggressive nature is exactly what makes it perfect for beginners. You almost have to try to kill it. Mint grows in full sun with 6 or more hours of direct light or partial shade with 4 to 6 hours. Hot climates like zones 9 through 11 need afternoon shade. Cool climates, zones 3 through 6, prefer full sun. Mint tolerates any moderately fertile soil. Moist but not waterlogged. It handles clay, sand, and loam. Mint grows in zones 3 through 11. It's perennial in zones 5 through 9. I planted this mint 3 years ago. I've never fertilized it. I've watered it only during the first month after planting. It survived droughts, freezes, and complete neglect. That's the beauty of mint. Drop a comment if you've killed other herbs but think you could actually grow mint. Don't buy a $4 mint plant from a garden center. Go to the grocery store and buy a $3 package of fresh mint. You get the same thing, sometimes fresher, and you can eat half while propagating the other half. Or ask a neighbor who grows mint. They'll give you handfuls for free. Look for fresh green leaves, not yellowing or wilting. Stems should be 4 to 6 inches long. No flowers, just vegetative growth. Here are 3 propagation methods from easiest to fastest. Water propagation is foolproof. Cut stems 4 to 6 inches long, just below a leaf node. Remove bottom leaves, leaving the top 2 to 3. Place stems in a jar of water with leaves above the waterline. Put the jar in bright indirect light. Change water every 3 to 4 days. Roots appear in 7 to 10 days. Pot up when roots are 2 to 3 inches long. Soil propagation skips the potting step. Prepare cuttings the same way. Fill small pots with potting mix. Poke a hole with a pencil. Insert the cutting in firm soil around it. Water thoroughly. Place in bright shade. Keep soil moist. Roots form in 10 to 14 days. New growth means success. Division is fastest if you already have mint. Remove the plant from the pot. Use a knife to cut the root ball into 2 to 4 sections. Each section needs stems and roots. Pot each section individually. Water thoroughly. New growth appears within 7 days. Here's the trick most videos don't mention. Temperature matters. Mint roots fastest at 70 to 75 degrees. If you're propagating in winter and your house is cold, put the jar or pots near a heat source. A warm windowsill, top of the fridge, near a heater. Warmth cuts rooting time in half. I've had cuttings root in 7 days in summer versus 3 weeks in a cold winter room. If you're realizing you've been wasting money on herbs, hit subscribe. Mint spreads through rhizomes. These are underground stems that creep horizontally through soil, pop up a new plant, then keep creeping. One mint plant can send out rhizomes 6 feet in every direction in a single season. Look at this mint I just pulled from a pot. See these thick white stems coming off the base? Those are rhizomes. In the ground, these would spread out, root at nodes, produce new plants, and keep spreading. This is why mint takes over entire yards. The simplest solution is growing mint in containers. Plastic pots retain moisture, so you water less often. Terracotta pots are beautiful and breathable, but they dry out faster. You can line terracotta with plastic and punch a drainage hole. Glazed ceramic pots are beautiful and retain moisture better than terracotta. Use a minimum 10-inch diameter pot for one plant. 12 to 14 inches is ideal and allows 6 to 12 months of growth. If you want to plant mint in the ground, sink a large pot with no drainage hole into the soil. The rim should be 2 inches above the soil surface. Plant mint inside. Rhizomes can't escape. I plant mint at the edge of my lawn. When I mow, the mower cuts back any rhizomes trying to spread. The mint stays contained by weekly mowing. Zero effort. Mint grows fast. In a 12-inch pot, it'll be root-bound in 6 to 12 months. When you see roots coming out drainage holes, divide the plant. 1 plant becomes 4. I keep 2. Give away 2. Infinite mint. Controlled size. Drop a comment if you're growing mint in pots to keep it contained. Most people know peppermint and spearmint, but there are dozens of varieties. Chocolate mint has dark purple-brown stems and smells like chocolate plus mint. Best for desserts. Apple mint has fuzzy leaves and fruity scent. Pineapple mint has cream and green variegated leaves. Orange mint has citrus bergamot scent. Lime mint smells exactly like lime. Best for mojitos. Banana mint smells like bananas. Corsican mint is a tiny creeping ground cover that loves shade. You don't need all of them. Start with peppermint or spearmint. But once you realize how easy mint is, you'll want to collect flavors. If you don't prune mint, it grows tall, leggy, and sparse. But if you prune correctly, mint stays compact, bushy, and produces double the harvestable leaves. Every time you cut a mint stem, the plant responds by growing 2 new stems from that cut point. Cut 1 stem, get 2 back. This is how you create a bushy plant. Cut just above a leaf node, where leaves attach to the stem. You'll see 2 tiny shoots on either side. These become your 2 new stems. When mint reaches 8 to 10 inches tall, cut it back to 4 to 5 inches. Within 2 to 3 weeks, it's bushier than before. Every time you harvest, you're pruning. Cut stems for tea, mojitos, and cooking. The plant responds by branching. In late winter, cut the entire plant back to 2 inches above soil. This removes old woody stems and forces fresh growth in spring. When mint flowers, bees love it. But flowering signals the plant to slow leaf production. If you want maximum leaf harvest, pinch off flower buds as soon as you see them. Growing your own food doesn't have to be hard or expensive. If you want more tips on how to fill your kitchen with fresh, organic produce for free, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Harvest mid to late morning after dew has dried but before afternoon heat. This is when essential oils and flavor compounds are highest. Never take more than 1/3 of the plant at once. The more you harvest, the bushier it grows. For short-term storage, rinse stems and shake dry. Place in a jar of water. Cover loosely with a plastic bag. Store in the fridge. Change water every 3 to 4 days. For long-term storage, chop leaves and freeze in ice cube trays with water or oil. Or hang bundles upside down in a dark, dry location for 1 to 2 weeks, then store in airtight jars. Use mint for mint pesto, mint chimichurri, mint yogurt sauce, mint-infused water, mint chocolate desserts, and fresh in salads. Make mint tea for digestion, mint facial steam for skin, or mint bath soak for sore muscles. Use mint as a natural pest deterrent because mice hate it. Let's recap. Buy a $3 mint package, use half, propagate half. Water propagation takes 7 to 14 days. Soil propagation takes 10 to 14 days. Division gives instant plants. Grow in containers to control spreading. Prune regularly for bushiness. Harvest mid-morning for best flavor. Freeze or dry for year-round use. You'll never buy mint again. One sprig becomes 50 plants. Give plants to neighbors. Make mint pesto, mojitos, and teas. Enjoy fresh herbs year-round for free. Plantoria gardening is all about turning one sprig into a lifetime supply. If you want to grow your own food and never pay for herbs again, subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.